as it turns out, I have to upload a video on my birthday, and I am turning 20, and it scares the crap out of me. And to help me with...
You?
Well, yeah.
It just means I'm older.
Well, it means I'm older, too.
You're still 20.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of a threshold for me to cross, and I'm a little scared of that.
I know. It kind of freaks me out a little bit, too.
But do you have anything to say about me turning 20?
Just that I can't believe you're freaking 20.
Yeah, I know.
It just seems like yesterday you were little itty-bitty skitty blonde thing running around the house, and you're still an itty-bitty blonde thing, but, you know, you're no longer shorter than me.
I haven't been that way for a long time.
Nobody's been shorter than me for a while.
Yeah. So let's jump into the questions, I guess.
Okay.
What are your thoughts of me being in a band called 2% Homo? And we all know who gave me that question.
My first thought is, why would you name yourself after a grade of pasteurized milk?
See, this is why I love my mom.
And it's not even the kind we drink.
No, we drink whole milk, because we're awesome. Question 2. Question 2. How did you feel about my scene kid stage, or emo kid stage, or whatever you want to call it?
It didn't bother me at all. You know, just that was you. That's what you wanted to do. That's how you were choosing to express yourself at that point. So whatever.
How was I as a pubescent 13-year-old?
Freaking pain in the ass.
I can attest to that.
Opinionated, obnoxious. Couldn't tell you anything. You were constantly right. You knew better than I did.
So
not a whole lot has changed,
yeah.
Really. You've toned it down a little bit.
Yeah. No, and looking back, I know that I was a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. You were pretty
definitely.
Kind of mean.
Yeah.
You're not. You don't have that meanness left in you now.
I'm a pacifist now.
You get me mean.
Well, that's true. What were the best and worst things that I've done from your point of view?
Wow, there have been a lot of really good things. I've always loved your artwork, being in the National Honors Choir, being in an orchestra, doing all those things. You know, even taekwondo, soccer, all that stuff. I mean, you were not an athletic kind of guy, but you did. You went for it, and that I'm proud of. Yeah, but yeah, just you being you.
Thank you.
And always being you, and me not having to worry about you being unduly influenced by other people.
Yeah, other people suck.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other part of that question
worst?
being the worst thing.
Puberty.
Yeah. Puberty? Puberty was the worst thing I ever did.
Puberty was hell.
Have you ever thought of putting fake hair on my pillow to scare the shit out of me?
No, because there's already hair all over your pillow. You shed everywhere.
I knew that was gonna
There's
happen.
hair everywhere.
I swept not too long ago, and the floor is... I almost have a carpet. It's bad.
There's hair everywhere.
There is.
If I did put fake hair on your pillow, you probably would have never seen it.
Probably not. How did you name me? I already know the answer to this one. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know. My dad was very adamant about not naming me Dorian, and then there was another one that started with Gareth.
Gareth.
Yes, that one.
And Dorian. I
There were-
really like Dorian. His dad was like, God, no, it sounds like a girl's name. Of course, he never read the book.
But in fairness, not a whole lot of people have. It's an 1800s novel.
But it's good.
Yeah,
I think people need to read them
yeah,
so they can be less stupid.
yeah.
No, I didn't name him. That was not, Alexander, yes. His middle name.
My middle name.
That was totally, it's a family name. It was my grandfather's middle name, and it was my grandmother's father's name.
I heard once that you had suggested naming me after my dad, so I would have been Sam.
I think that was more like a secondary middle name, or a,
Yeah. But I heard he was very against it, which is funny because now my little brother's name is Sam. When I was young, did you have any hopes for what I would become or what I would do?
Happy, healthy. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Got the first one. My cardio is terrible.
That's just because you're lazy.
That's true. It's so true. I'm incredibly lazy. What do you think of my intense infatuation with Rocky Horror?
I started you watching Rocky Horror, so I'm totally okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's great that it's an outlet for you and it's something that you do. And I used to like, I was never into Shadowcast, but I used to like going to the shows and dressing up and having fun. And you know, when I did the Halloween show, went to the Halloween show to watch you guys, it was so much fun. I hadn't done that in years.
Yeah.
It was great.
Do you encourage my long golden strands, which are tied up right now, but
I don't think I neither encourage nor discourage. I just let your hair be your hair, and it's your hair. You take care of it. It's not my problem.
She has said that since I was a child. It's your hair, do what you want. How long did I believe in Santa? This is a question I don't know the answer to.
I think I carried off the Santa thing probably until you started getting that niggling, sneaking suspicion probably around 8. That 2nd grade, you know, and of course other kids talk, and they ruin the whole thing for everybody. Santa's not real. I cut my mom put in. Screw you. Keep your mouth shut. Let somebody else live in their little fantasy world a little while longer. With Santa and the Tooth Fairy and stuff like that, you boys believed in that until all of you were probably around that, 7 to 9 area. You know, and the Tooth Fairy, was it Owen or Aiden, believed in the Tooth Fairy for even longer than that because they were getting cash. It was probably Aiden.
Capitalism.
Greedy little booger. I didn't know the Tooth Fairy was a capitalist. She's giving away money.
No, she's giving away money.
A philanthropist.
But the kids are capitalists in taking advantage of it. Anyway. What for me are you most proud of? We kind of went over this with the what's the best thing.
Well, yeah, I'm proud that you're a good person.
Thank you.
You know, you're a decent human being, and you're concerned for other people, and that makes me very proud. And then also, the way you view me isn't necessarily the way a lot of kids view their parents, which...
No, like when people ask about mom, I say mom's awesome.
Which is kind of neat, you know, in 2nd grade when we were doing the whole Mother's Day thing, and there was like, why do you love your mother? And it was like, oh, I love my mom because she cooks for me. Oh, I love my mom because she loves me. Oh, I love my mom because she, I don't know, braids my hair. Not a clue. And you were like, oh, I love my mom because she's goofy. And all the heads went and looked at me, and I'm like, that's my baby. He's mine.
You are goofy. We're just a goofy family.
Yeah, that was a proud moment.
What have I done, developed, shown, come to do with time, etc., that you never expected a son of yours would do? Not a bad thing, just something your mind hadn't conceived of until I did it.
Anarcho-pacifism was kind of a surprise.
I actually hadn't thought of that when I was reading that question, but yeah.
Other than that, your sense of humor is totally expected because you're, much like me.
Dark and sometimes offensive.
Yeah, that pretty much sums that up. Your interests in literature and art and music, that's not a surprise. Yeah, I think anarcho-pacifism, a little bit of a surprise.
Alright. I think that is the end of the questionnaire. Pretty much I have an awesome mom. I figured that we should do this interview because it's for my birthday, and we were both there for that first one.
I was unconscious.
But we were both there.
We were both physically present.
That's gonna be the end sequence.